What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Edge of Tech. Sorry, I was a couple minutes letting you hang there for a minute. I am here. I'm just trying to get all situated. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully, you can see me okay. I'll do that. Looks like I'm a little dark, so I'm going to fix that real quick before we get too far. That should be okay. Hopefully that's good. You can hear me. You can see me. Let me know in the chat because I don't have anyone here to tell me they can hear me or see me. I am in a new place tonight. Let me turn that banner off there. There we go. I am great, man. How are you? Howdy, everybody says. Let me know in the chat. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello, laser burning friends. Brian Vines, how you doing? Yes, we can. I like it. Awesome. So, this is the Aufero Laser 2. Or Tour makes this, but they're calling it the Aufero Laser 2. Let me know what you guys are drinking. I have my throat coat tea right here. I probably shouldn't have it on this bench, but I do. I'm trying to let it cool off. It is way too hot for me. I also have some LaCroix. It's very French water, bubbly water. Everybody can hear me and looks good, sounds good. I like it. A little bit kind of plain, but that's okay. I'm working it out. You guys are the first people to see a live stream in the new studio space. Haven't even put out a video on the new studio space yet, so surprise. Looks low res. It shouldn't. Should be 1080p. Let me know if you can kick your stuff up to 1080p. Ouch. Almost forgot that one. Let me know. It looks okay on my side, but hopefully it looks okay on your side too. The CR Scan Lizard, not so much. Excuse me, I don't have one, but I know who does. Mr. Brian Vines might have one. The Burn DeLorean, I like it. I like it. Well, I tell you what, this is the Aufero Laser 2. I want to dive right into this. I want to dive into getting the thing built and see what we can do. Just a quick heads up. This is $269 US currently on their website. They claim it goes 10,000 millimeters a minute. It's 24 volts. Let's see. Seeing if they have any other specs real quick that I can throw out there. I'm assuming it has a let's see. Has their firmware, great. Yep, high precision. 390 by 390. That's what the build surface or build area, burn area. I like burn area. 390 by 390 engraving area. That's what this has. So I wanted to throw that out there real quick. And we'll get this rocking. If you checked out ModBot, he did a live stream on this recently as well. And I don't think his went as good. His fried. It smoked when he turned it on. So we're going to see. I'm hoping we don't have a smoker today because we don't want to see some smoke today. They sent me a little box here. I'm not sure what's in this box, but we're going to put it aside for now. And we're going to cut this bad boy open. I'm going to move my keyboard and mouse because I don't need that currently. We do have a couple of different, let's see if it's working. It is working. So we have a couple of different camera angles today. Only two. Because, well, mostly because I didn't get the rest of them set up yet. Is that fair? Let me just fix Nightbot real quick. Almost forgot. It's been a minute since I streamed. Last time I streamed, I lost my voice by the end of it, and it disappeared. So that was awesome. Let me just make sure. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. We got the Nightbot working. Boom. So I have a weird setup tonight. I got you guys right here as far as comments go. And yeah, it's not good to let the magic smoke out. Yes. Tyler West, what's up, man? Yeah, let's not see that. Modbot did. He fired his up and the smoke came out. So we're going to hope that doesn't happen today. We're going to find out. I'm going to hope that it doesn't. Like I said, I have an interesting setup today. A little bit different. Well, a lot of bit different than normal because this is brand new. All brand new. Nothing here yet. Back here, at least. Passion, yes. Yes. So there's so the the foam was taped. I don't know why. That was awesome. I'm still not 100%. I'm still doing the cough thing and all that stuff. But I'm going to try to keep hydrated and make sure we're good. Have you tried to burn a sheet of metal like you have on tile or canvas? Kind of. I took a sheet of metal and I painted it just like I did on canvas, and I burned it off, and it looked pretty dang cool. The last time we did a laser, we did stainless steel on that stream. At the very end of the stream, right when I was losing my voice, we did a stainless steel. Someone has these locally for sale. Well, let's check this thing out. I imagine I might have I owe you a laser, Tyler. So this is paperwork. Yay for paperwork. Whole bunch of that we're not going to look at. Here's a user manual. Check. And inside of the box, it's all packed just like that. Now that got super bright. Sorry about that. But I'm going to start taking everything out. We got some glasses. I'll try to put them somewhere over there so you can kind of see it. Man, this cough, I hope it goes away soon. There's parts. We're going to need those. The laser module itself, which is the LU2-4-SF. LU2-4-SF, if I could talk. They do sell different modules for this. I did see that. Of course, cables. We'll stick that over there. I really got to get used to this new setup. I'm used to reading my comments on this side, and you guys are over here today. Super weird. Super weird. All right, gantry. It does have measurements, which is cool. More gantry with measurements. Hey, you know what? This looks like, this is cool. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can kind of see it here. This is the belt, and it's on, and it looks like it's pre-tensioned. I mean, pre-ran, you know, there's a tensioner here, but everything's on there. You don't have to run it, which is super cool. I like that. Power supply, they said it was 24 volts. Should I take a look? It is 24 volt, 2 amp. 2 amp. All right, what else we got? Talkative bunch. Let's get the peeps in here. I don't know where everybody is. This was a they've been asking me to get this done. I've had it for a little while, and I have not got this done yet. Also, this was like a test stream, you know, to test the whole new space here. So this is actually pretty dang wide. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall, so this is probably about 6 feet this way. That's a wall. That actually is an angled wall. It kind of goes that way, that way. So let me know what you think of the new setup. Does it look okay so far? I mean, super trying to figure this out. So it's my other one I, you know, just set up and turned on a lot. And this one I'm working on. The chat is quiet today. Whew. Quiet chat. So there appears to be nothing else in the box. I'm notorious for leaving stuff in, like under trap doors and stuff, but hopefully there's not. We'll pretend that just broke in a million pieces, right? Am I not seeing what's going on here? Weird. Super quiet in the chat. There we go. Welcome. Thank you for being a member. Are you going to do a blue screen background? I don't know. You know, what's really funny about that, I'm going to open this little box and let's see what's in this. What's really funny about it is the background is a very light blue already. And these lights really do a whole bunch of weird stuff. Like if I turn these off right now, this will be like, it'll look gray. It'll look like a charcoal color, which is really cool. If I pull out my phone, which is over here, I have some colored lights up here. As you can tell, it's blue. And I can turn them any color I want, right? So tonight I just decided blue. Why not? I thought I would have a little fun with that. And I'm going to put some more stuff in the background. I like blue too. But yeah, I'm thinking about putting maybe a bookshelf, kind of a thin bookshelf over here. Another one like right here, so I can put some cool stuff in it around me. I might do the logo behind me. I'm not sure. Holy moly. Apparently, they sent me a bunch of stuff to try. There's a little jump drive in there too. There's a jump drive in the extra box, along with a bunch of wood, some fabric, a piece of metal. Interesting. Okay. Couple pieces of metal. It's actually really heavy stuff, man. Some leather. We got some leather in here. Some looks like particle board kind of stuff. So there's a bunch of stuff to test, it looks like, in this box. But there is a jump drive in there. So I'm wondering if they have some like test stuff on said jump drive that's like ready to go. So I left the CNC and all the other lasers over at my other studio in the garage at my house, you know. And that's where a lot of that stuff's going to live, because I shouldn't really be burning stuff here. I'm in some office space kind of area, and you know, fire alarms and stuff. But we'll see what happens. Is it warmer than the old one? Well, I tell you what, the old one is heated. So it was in my garage. I built that studio there, and it's not only heated, but it was cooled in the summer because it got really hot and humid here, or it gets really hot and humid here. Not as hot as where Brian is, I imagine, but also it doesn't get as cold as where Tyler is. So it's actually right now I have no heat on. I'm not running anything in here. There is a heater up here that runs from the hallway. It's actually open. This is the only unit in this building that has that. Otherwise, it's got all independent heat and air conditioner at each unit anyway. But I'm not running anything, and it is a balmy, let me tell you, it is a balmy 64 degrees in here. And I love that. It feels great. Tyler, surprise. Yes. So this is my new studio. It's not mean, it's getting there. But yes, there's going to be a cool video coming. Chat me, I'll tell you more about it. How does this compare to the X-Tool D1? Man, once we get this built, I'll be able to tell you. So we're going to start building it now. But the X-Tool D1 has been awesome so far. I have to say, it's pricey, but super cool. Awesome. I mean, that laser is awesome. You can use their make block software if you want. Super easy to figure out. Not as robust as Lightburn, but you can, with the newest firmware, you can run Lightburn on it too, which is amazing. I really like the X-Tool D1. I haven't played with this one yet, but we're going to do that now. All right, DJ 1991 West, welcome. A CNC programmer listening in. All right, let's get this thing built. Excuse me. Hopefully I don't do that. Which material do I prefer? You know, I don't know. That's a good one. I love burning coasters, which is cork. I love canvas, which is really cool because you can do some awesome pictures on. There's so many colors. Every material is a little different. I love tiles that are painted multiple colors and then burned because you get a really cool picture in the end. 65 in Idaho. Wow. That is awesome. Volbeat. Gotta love Volbeat, Iron Maiden, Metallica, etc. Love it. Love it. So it tells us all the parts in the manual. That is super bright now, huh? We're okay. There may be a new version of this manual somewhere, but we're going to try to build it from, I lied. There's no manual here. Literally, all it is a bajillion different languages with a QR code telling you to scan the QR code to go find the manual. It says user manual. The link to the eCopy user manual. Yeah, every single one of these is a different language showing you and a QR code telling you to scan to scan it to go find that. So I guess I'm gonna have to go find the manual. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it's all good. It happens. Let's pull back out the keyboard and the mouse. I'll drop the manual up. How many colors can you use while burning on a tile? You can use as many colors as you want, theoretically. I mean, theoretically, you could layer as many as you want as long as you can figure out how to burn them through them all and show them if you want to show them. So I got to go grab this manual. I like the buffering there. That was good. That was that had me for a second there. I was like, what? This is faster. The internet here, I had to get business internet because of where I'm at now, is faster than my house. Which is awesome. It'll be good for these streams. Yeah, very, very odd that they didn't include a manual, but you know, maybe they're gonna make maybe they make revisions or something, and they want to make sure everybody, I don't know. they want to make sure everybody has the newest version. I'm just making that up. I don't really know. So there's an assembly manual and a manual for each of these lasers and a reference table, which is cool. A materials reference table, that's cool. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make you guys just a hair smaller. And I'm gonna bring the manual up right there. Maybe. All right, here we go. I got a manual now. So I got my phone on. If anyone hits me on the PayPals, it'll ding me here. That was not a PayPal. That looks like the little man is awake. Well, rolling around. He's not really awake. Maybe a manual on the SD card. Maybe there was. Doesn't matter anymore. All right, here we go. So I have the manual pulled up. We're gonna just rock and roll here and try to figure this out. It's not great, but we'll figure it out. First step is, looks like we're gonna put all of the stuffs together. So I guess I don't need that. We'll toss that. Let me get this back and opened. Boom. What the? Get out of here. Okay. So it looks like there's this this piece here that doesn't really have anything attached to it. That's going to go on this side. Maybe they want to print the manual in 10 different languages. Probably not. I could see that. I mean, there is a lot of languages. I didn't count them, but it seemed to be a whole lot of languages on there. This looks like the front side is going to go on that side there. Boom shakalaka. These, it doesn't really say if it's left or right, but I'm going to go, if the carriage is, I'm going to go that. I'm going to go like that. We're going to go like that. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that's got to be right. We'll make it up. That's got to be right. Lightspeed, how you doing, man? Steven. It is, it's coming along here, Steven. It's getting there. We're working on it. A lot of new stuff, so I'm trying to figure it all out and put it all together and make it work. So I'll do a studio tour soon. It's not ready. It's not finished by any means. I don't know if it'll ever be finished, because you know how that works. You just start finding stuff you like and you keep finding stuff you like over and over and over. But yeah, let me just check something real quick here. There we go. It looked like I was a tad dark. Let me know if that's bad. It looks a little better, a little brighter. So we got the not too many bolts, 3 bags total, 3 bags. One is little, one is some cap nuts and washers, and one I'm guessing are going to put these together. So we're working on it. Yeah. How you guys been? You guys doing okay? I know it is a Saturday night. I know there's probably many people streaming tonight. I guess I'm just making that up. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing. Got to get hydrated with that water. Yeah, imagine that's going to go like that. Yeah, this isn't going to be bad. But I am going to grab, how's the X tool? I love, the X tool's been awesome. I tell you what, it has really been really good. I'm just going to grab my T handles real quick. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I don't know. Oh, man. Sorry about that. I was not prepared. See, in the other studio, all this stuff is right around me. I got to remember to keep some of this stuff near me. Maybe I'll put like a little toolbox right here off camera where I can keep all these tools. I think that's a good idea. I got 4 streams open. Nice. Holy moly, 4. Who's all streaming tonight, Namfa? Joe, like I said, the X tool has been working great. I really like that laser. I really do. There we go. That is the correct one. I'm gonna pop this bad boy over here. All right, so these instructions are not the best, but we're gonna figure it all out. It looks like we're just gonna pop these screws together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It looks like you get a little one and a big one for each corner. Been working on a 3D printer having issues with stringing. Okay. Start with temperature, a little bit of retraction, depending on which one it is or what you're doing. Not sure what kind of stringing. I'm just going off the top of my head here. How's everybody else doing? How's everybody else's Saturday going? Let's talk. I'm going to pop in the other camera here in a sec. You know what? Let's do it. Let's see. Let's see what we can see. Let's see what we can see. There we go. A little bit different view. I like it. Woo. Pew, pew, pew. Bill, how you doing? So it appears the big screws are going to go this way, little screws this way. That's what it appears. We're going to try it. Good man. Oh, that's awesome. Coon man, how you doing? All right. So this sits in here like this. It screws straight into the extrusion. So be careful when you're starting this. Don't force it because you don't want to strip that extrusion out. You know how that goes. Whoa. Let's see what we got here. There we go. So I'm going to get these not tight, but mostly all just started and make sure I got everything in here before I actually, let's see, what does this do? Let's try something. Or not. Oh, that's that. Here. Boom. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Something different. Did my first laser canvas a couple days ago. Awesome, Bill. Awesome. You know, one of the best things about doing these is just hanging out and talking to you guys, talking to everybody, seeing what everybody's doing. That's why I love Hotmakes. You know, it's a labor of love. And we have so much fun seeing all the cool stuff that you guys post. What's the price on the laser? I believe I looked. I believe it's right now on their website for $269, if I remember right. $269 or $289. Where did you purchase these T-handles? If you go to the description down below and look at 3D printing tools, I think there's a link on Amazon I have for my shop. These should be in there. I really like these. They have, you know, what size they are. Their T-handles are super strong. I really dig these T-handles, and I just have a thing for T-handles. I just think they're so much easier than using a regular old Allen wrench. So this back piece is just decorative, which is okay. So I'm gonna screw this on. I'm gonna get this second one started because it's kind of pitched down. So this is the Aufero Laser 2. The Aufero Laser 2. What do I primarily use my lasers for? Man, that's a good question. So I have a few of these. I have a bunch of CO2 lasers as well. And I use them for projects, for filming like this, and I also use them for making stuff for a shop. So we make stuff for a little shop and we sell it. Coasters. I do all sorts of fun stuff. So let me turn this so you guys can see. There is a screw hole right here, right there, that if lined up correctly, we should be able to hit. Look here. I guess I'm not lined up correctly, huh? I thought there was a screw hole. There is a screw hole. Weird. So I didn't tighten any of these yet for this reason right here. Let's see, did I go too tight on this one? Maybe. But how many watts? I don't know. Give me a second. I'll look. You talk about the actual laser. I don't know what they actually call. There's a few different. There's a few different modules for this. There we go. Got it. Just had to get it lined up. So this one I'm actually going to tighten in. And I'll spin this one so you can see this next one. It's right here. But yeah, coasters. We burn a lot of stuff on wood, so we etch signs. We make signs, which is a lot of fun. But we bring it to a little resale shop, and that's local, and they sell stuff, and we get a couple. I need to put the ground wire on that screw. Good point. Thank you, Michael Norton. I would have looked at that step on the thing and gone back and checked it out quick. 5 watt, if I remember. I think you're right. I think you're right. And I do have to get the ground. Whoa, jeez. I got to remember this. I have this mat down here, and I seem to miss it sometimes. It's supposed to be cushioning for your feet, you know? But unfortunately, I step off the edge of it because I move too much. The burn size, I believe it was 390 by 390. I'll double check that before we go too far. And yes, I'm just getting everything tightened. I believe there's a little ground screw here. And someone says I need to go right there, and they are correct. I did not read all the instructions. Stainless steel, tumblers, whatnot. Now, I have not done stainless steel except for with the X-Tool D1. I did those dog tags that they sent, and those went really well. Tumblers I have not done. I just never dove into that yet. But the X-Tool came with a rotary, so why not? We might as well try it. There we go. So we didn't forget the ground screw. It is right there now. You can see it right there. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So we're flush on the table. Good. So my plan is, let me know what you think of the camera stuff, the camera angles and stuff. The plan for this would be to have an overhead camera too. So this table is going to be stationary now. It's not going to move anymore. It's going to stay here. It's a permanent set. I don't have to, move it around to live stream when I do Hotmakes or anything. So yeah, Bill Blight ended up getting a deal on a knee-high, I don't know how to say that, module. So I upgraded my S9. Nice. Good angle. Okay, good. I like it. I'm going to give you a little more of this. Now you can see my drinks over here. I got my tea. Let's see. Much better. It's not burning my face off now. That is throat coat tea. Good stuff. Got my water. Not sponsored. Looks like I'll have to work on color settings, but that's okay. All right. The plug is under it. Good angle. The plug is under it. Oh, right here. Yeah. Boom. Okay. What's the next step for the overhead camera fun? Andrew Rogers, thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate that. It's it'll go towards the overhead camera / studio fund, because I've been putting a lot of money into this studio, even though I had so much stuff at the other studio. I didn't realize how much stuff I needed when I came, to come here. So there's that. So push these. It says push them away from the steppers, which would be the bottom of the laser. Check. Might as well check the rolling. Andrew Rogers, thank you so much. How is this different than the LM Pro 2? Great question. We'll get there, but I can tell you Build quality so far is not bad at all. It's not bad so far. I don't know. I mean, once we get it dialed in, we'll find out the big differences between, you know, the two lasers. But I can tell you, I really like the Laser Master 2 Pro as well. Sorry about that with the mic. And I think that's a solid purchase. We haven't tested this one yet, but I can tell you Laser Master 2 Pro or X-Tool D1, phenomenal purchases for this kind of thing. But Andrew Rogers, thank you again. $9.99. I use fiber for my stainless cups. Good idea. You can get some spray that allow you to mark them with CO2 or diodes. Yeah, I am super jealous of your fiber laser. Super jealous. They have 3 laser heads. Yes. LU2 for output, LU2-4 for short focus, 4 to 5.5 watts, it looks like. And there's a long focus one as well. Namfam, thank you. All right, what's next here? Push these all. Okay, yeah, I already did that. Next. Upper access. We're going to set the upper access on. I mean, so far this build is super easy, by the way. I mean, I am taking my sweet time here, but it looks like they're going to get a spacer and a cap nut. And all we're going to do, let me do this again. I'm going to spin this around so it's closer to you guys. And I might even, let's see, do that. So basically we're going to take our gantry here. We're going to set it on like that. Ooh, that one's got some serious. Before I do that, I want to adjust these if they're eccentric. So this is really bumpy. Whew, really bumpy. So before you get too far, you might as well adjust them. Jeez. Like, that's pretty rough. They were super tight on here. Just trying to adjust them so it wobbles like that. So you get the wobble. And then, there we go, really wobbling. And then I'll adjust each one back just so it stops wobbling. That's how we adjust eccentric nuts on these, on 3D printers. I really brought them out there. Too far. Oh, yeah, there's the wobble back. We'll go in a little. Still a little wobble. Maybe. No more wobble. It's still really bumpy. I mean, and these are tiny. Let's see if you can see this. These are tiny little wheels too. A little wobbly on that one still. I have not tried the laser module on the Ender 3.1 or S1. All right, that's a little better. All right, so we're going to set this down like that. We're going to grab the bag of cap screws and washers. I wonder if this thing would drill through thin brass shim material. I'm looking for more accurate methods for making camera pinholes. Great question. I don't know if drill's the right word, but yeah, I know what you're saying though. If it would burn through. Thank you so much, Mamadou. I really appreciate that. I really do. Okay. I keep moving here. Get this show on the road. I mean, so far the setup has been super easy on this. So drop a couple of washers and then these cap nuts. Oop. If I could actually do that. There we go. There we go. Thank you so much again. Holland, how you doing? They gave me a couple extra ones too, which is awesome. So I'm going to do this side here. It's hard to see it. There we go. Yeah. If we still have a Tyler, can you, if you're still here, can you take care of the bot there? Uh-oh. I got to figure that out. So this GoPro has a timeout. If you keep it on so long, it times itself out. So I'm using the GoPro, as you can see in this camera here, for, you know, the desk cam. I really like to do that. You can get in some tight spots, show you guys the stuff. Now, the top-down camera is going to be really cool too, I think. Being able to shoot straight down. That'll be a cool. Okay. So, excuse me, something else I notice here is that this does not, so someone asked me what the difference between the LaserMaster 2 Pro or LaserMaster 2 in general, and this is, here's another thing that's different. This doesn't have a rod that connects both of your gantry here. So this can get, you can see right here, you can get this thing offline. The LaserMaster 2 has, you know, like has that connector rod, so it keeps everything in safe. Also, something else I'm noticing right now, this does not have end stops that I see. I don't see any end stops here. That's a big difference as well. No end stops. Big difference on that one. So we're going to drop that over there. Come back over here. What are we doing next? We are going to put the ground wire. Let's see, there's a ground wire. Put it in the cap. Got that done. Motor wire. We're going to start wiring stuffs. We'll start wiring stuffs. All right. No worries. You're good. I didn't know if you were still here or not, so I appreciate that. So this is that one. Everything's built in. That's really cool. Let me spin this around here. There's a laser wire. It looks like a laser wire is going to be added. There's a ground wire. Let's see. We don't know stinking limit switches. I like it. So here's a ground wire here that'll go, looks like on this cap screw, actually. Right there. We have our X gantry wire here. Just rocking and rolling now. So I'm going to spin this back around. We're going to pop this little cap off here. So this cap right here looks like it's that ground wire. We don't know what limit is. The other thing I probably should do that I just realized currently right now is tighten these cap wires down, or these cap nuts. Probably should do that. That would be good. So I'm going to drop the ground wire in. Ooh, let's see if we can get it. And then drop this cap nut right on top of that. So I know some of the Orteurs had some grounding stuff and they came out with a fix and they fixed it. So that's probably why they put these on. Louisiana hobby guy, how's it going? Popped in to see how Jim was doing with his lasers. Yeah, we are, you know, getting this one together slowly but surely, mostly because I'm talking so much. Interesting. Figure I better tighten these cap nuts down. It's probably a good idea. Firmware for Ender 3S1. Okay. Tight there. Sounds like someone's in the building. That's still pretty loose, isn't it? Interesting. Cool. We're tighten there. We're tighten there. Good. I don't know if Brian's with us still. If you are, Brian, somebody said any news for some Ender 3, for the Ender 3S1 firmware? Good question. I know there's some firmware out there for like the Ender 2 Pro. So there's some new firmware out there for that too. Probably be playing with that sometime soon. Louisiana Hobby Guy, $5. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll put that towards the new studio fund. And I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see. Why? Check. Lasers, cable tie. Oh, looks like I need to put some cable ties on that one. So I'll do that in a second here. Looks like there's cable ties all over us. That's what we like to see. All right, so I'm going to spin this bad boy around. And I'm going to drop some cable ties right here. That way we don't have dragging. We don't want that stuff dragging around. Then I'm going to have to go get my snips because we don't need no stinking ends of cable ties hanging out either. What Louisiana cable or hobby guy? I almost said cable guy. That was awesome. What 3D printers do you have? Always been curious. Somebody says. Yeah, sounds like somebody's walking around upstairs in the building here. That one is backwards. Spin that around. So I'm in an old building, super old building, and you can kind of hear it's wood floor upstairs, and I can hear when people are here, especially because I'm here at night and it's not very busy here at night, you know. So you want these on, but not too tight. You don't want to break anything. So those two are good. Give me half a second. I'm going to grab my snips. I'll be right back. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I just had them. Oh, there they are. I had those close to me. So, note to self, toolbox next to the bench is a good plan. Like I said, I don't know about you guys, but I always snip my zip ties. Hey, Rich, how you doing? Okay. Pay attention to the direction of the use of cable ties. Pay attention. Just so you know, we're going to pay attention to the direction of the use of cable ties in this next step. But it looks like, I swear, I just saw. So cable ties. They're saying to add some cable ties under here. That's interesting, huh? Where are we going to add cable ties at? Yeah, we'll find out. All right, we're going to keep moving. So the next thing they want us to do is basically cable tie your wires in your gantry here. I am going to make sure we get the laser on there first before I do that, because I have all Anycubic. Nice. Nice. LU2, LU2-4. That's what we have. So I'm going to put the laser module on next before I zip tie these wires. And I'm going to do that because I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Hey, Jim. How's it going? Nice. So in my directions, it says to put, it says basically that you got to put the shield, put the shield on and all that. But as I was just about to show you something, it appears that it's actually magnetic, so you don't have to do that. So if I pop this over here, you can see this is a magnet. It also has a funnel. There we go, like that in there. And there's your diode up in there. So basically, all we're going to do is peel some plastic, throw the magnet on, throw this thing on the, there we go. Wait. Oh, yeah. Throw this thing on the laser and plug it in. I like that. So on the instructions currently, they show thumb screws and they show that this thing's going to move. That's clearly not the case. Clearly not the case. Whoa. Yeah, that's funny. Same head on the Laser Master 2 Pro SF. Interesting. They must be swapping them out or something. I mean, this is the Aufero. You can see here. Max input 4.5 volts at 3.5 amps. So there's that. Max power 5,500 milliwatts. There we go. So the next thing I find interesting is, see that? So I guess we're going to see how this works in a second here. Whoa. Thumb screw. All right, we need the thumb screw. I know where the thumb screw is. Pop us back over here for a minute. I'm going to power cycle this so it doesn't crash on us. Interesting. Everyone send Jim a buck or two. He makes great content that costs money. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You do too. You make some awesome content with the lasers, with all the good stuff. And apparently you have Anycubic printers, which we just, breaking news right here. So there is a thumb screw. Oh, that camera's not on. There is a little thumb screw. I'm going to flip this laser around and then we'll put this head on here. I really appreciate, though. Thank you so much. $10. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It'll go towards the new studio fund here. Because uh-oh, we need a camera. Apparently we don't forget to turn the camera on. With the new studio, it is, it's expensive. Even though I moved a bunch of stuff, I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, so this is going to slide on like that, and then our thumb screw here, if I can get a better view, is there's a little thumb hole right in there, and my hand's going to go in the way just for a second here until I can get this threaded, and apparently I can't. Maybe I'll do this here. Thumb hole, or a screw hole. That is an interesting angle. There we go. You can kind of see the angle that this is at. It's not straight. So then we can set this down on our piece like that. We can turn it in, and it should hold just like that. And then when we need to make sure we're in focus, we'll use this thumb screw and go up and down. Thank you so much again, though. You make some awesome content as well. What I really need to do is take time, hopefully get time to jump on other people's streams. I need more time for that. So what I'm not seeing here is maybe I'm missing it. I need to go up and see. Let me back this out a little bit here. Some screw. Excuse me. So it looks like the ground wire on the one I got. Okay, so I scrolled down a little further and they have the instructions for this one, for this laser, which is great. So it looks like they give you instructions for all the lasers. I just didn't scroll down far enough. So the ground wire is going to go right into the screw here. Hopefully that screw is long enough. Or maybe they gave me another longer screw. We're going to find out. There's no other screws here. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to raise this up. There we go. Make everybody sick a little. and show you. So this is where you plug the laser in. This is where, let me untangle here. There we go. This is where the ground screw is going to go right there. And that's interesting to me. It's a Phillips head. They do not include that. So hopefully you have one laying around. Hopefully I have one laying around because I definitely didn't move that stuff over here yet. I need to get all my tools moved. I do have a small toolbox, but I wanted to do this stream so bad that I didn't even have everything here yet, which is okay. All right, I need one more second. I didn't expect there to be a Phillips head screwdriver. So I will be right back. One more second. I'm going to drink some tea on the walk. I know I have a screwdriver right over here. Luckily. Oh yeah. Tea is in perfect condition now. It's not too hot, not burning my face off. That is the worst when you get tea and you or anything hot and you take a drink and you burn yourself. Or when you swallow down the wrong pipe on a live stream. Jeez, holy moly. Will this laser be strong enough to cut out gaskets? Is there a site? Is there a site that has files for gaskets? I'm a mechanic making my own discontinued gaskets, and that would be a game changer. Ooh, what are your gaskets made out of? Are they rubber? Are they plastic? Are they old leather gaskets that aren't made anymore? What are they made out of? I'm trying to find a head. So this is not my normal screwdriver set either, but it's what I had laying around here. I'm sipping on Barks Red. Oh, man, that is good stuff. The red cream, so good. Excuse me. I definitely inhaled that tea wrong. Oh, this one does not want to come out. Okay. Oh, here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cork. Or cork, yeah. What is it? I mean, leather, could be cork, rubber. What kind of gasket are you referring to? I'm hoping this screwdriver works. So let me pop this over here. So you can see, kind of, they want you to raise this up, slide your ground screw underneath, like so. Maybe. There we go. And then tighten it back down. So I did. They are assuming that that's going to ground it through that screw. I'm thinking. So I hope that's true. Let's hope that's true. Yeah. The cork or the cork as well. Okay. Basically thick, dense paper and cork. Oh yeah. This would I'm not sure about this particular one. I don't see why not with many passes because it's kind of a smaller. It might do it. But I mean, you could get a laser that would for sure. The X Tool would be a good laser for that probably. The Laser Master 2 Pro, good laser for that probably. There's probably a lot of. I mean, one of these with several passes would probably do it, depending on how thick it is, and if it's true cork, it'll take a couple passes to do it. But that would be awesome. I used to have a '53 Chrysler Windsor, and I had to rebuild the carburetor and had to get a special gasket kit because it was an oil bath carburetor, and they didn't, those gaskets were fun to find. We'll put it that way. The LF module does it with ease. There you go. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't. I don't see why it wouldn't. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push that all the way over there. Let's get our zip ties in. It said, make sure you pay attention to the zip tie, which way they're going. But I can't tell from their picture. Let's zoom way in. It looks like... yeah. It looks like they're going down. I see what they're doing here, but I don't understand why. Whatever. Drinking Jamaica for my local Mexican joint. Nice. Yeah, they just put in a brand new place across the street that I'm super pumped to try. That is a Mexican restaurant and bar. It's going to be really good. Weird. So let me bring this over. I'll power cycle. We'll go. What's everybody else drinking? We got the Barks. We got the Jamaica. I'm saying that wrong. Jamaica? Jamaica. Okay. Jamaica. Okay. I knew I was gonna kill that. So I'm gonna put this on. For whatever reason, they had the. I mean, it doesn't. I don't know if it matters because this is on the back of the laser, but I'm gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna get them started. We'll do all three. Thank you so much. $10 says you are awesome. Thank you so much for being a member as well. I really appreciate that. So one of the cool things about this space in particular is that it's going to allow me to do some really cool stuff. This set will be permanently set up. It won't change. I mean, it'll change, but I won't have to move it. I won't have to tear it down. It's going to be something like this where I can walk in, turn it on, and start filming. And I am super blessed because of that. I'm super blessed to be able to be here and in this new space. But one of the cool things about it is I'll be able to make content easier, maybe faster, and do more stuff for my members and patrons. And I need to do that. I'm just bad at that game, so I really do need to do that. Yes, I remember the video that I made. I remember that video that I made with my broken arm. That was fun. I got a lot of comments because I showed on camera, and this was when I very first started my channel. Okay, when I showed on camera the filament, measuring the filament, it was bent. I only had one arm, so what I did was off camera, had my wife help me. We straightened it out. We measured it. I did all my measurements off of a straight piece, but when I showed it on camera, it was bent. And I got a lot of comments on that, but that's okay. Yeah, the new studio is pretty close to home. So that's going to be another great thing is it's not out in the garage, and I missed that. I'm just being able to walk out and back in. So Lindsay and Tristan, unless they come over here, won't be popping in very often. But it inspired me a lot in the creation of my 3D printer calculator app with many useful tools. Thank you. Thank you so much. If you have that, send it to me. I would love to check it out. I don't think I already did, but I would definitely check that out. But yeah, it is close to home, which is great. That allows me to, get here pretty quick. When I'm done, I can be home pretty quick, which is awesome. But the cool thing is I'll be able to walk in. I'm almost to the point where when I get everything dialed in and everything tied up and cable tied and all that stuff, as you can see over here, there's some cables hanging down and stuff. And basically what I'm going to do is set it all up on switches. I love little Wi-Fi switches. I'll be able to walk in and start filming. All the filming stuff will come on and we'll be golden. When I'm done, I'll say stop filming. Ooh, air assist head. Sweet. That'd be cool. So, but yeah, close to home. It's great. And also, I'm glad it inspired you with when I did a video with the cast on. That was a lot of fun. That was in the beginning of my channel. And I broke my arm. Like, it was awesome. I started a channel. I made a couple videos and I broke my arm. So I was stuck at home for like 6 weeks with nothing to do. And I hate sitting still, as you can probably tell. So I just started filming videos with a broken arm and I loved it. I just filmed Luke's guide. But yeah, studio is going to be cool. I'm going to be able to do a lot. And I'm pretty pumped about that. I need to cut these. It looks like I need to plug in another wire. We need to get this thing moving. So, and the air assist will be cool. I'm going to look to. I don't know if King Gubby has has anything for this yet, but I'm going to look out to them. I love those guys. Those guys are awesome. The thing about those guys is they're just a small business. They design and print a whole bunch of stuff for lasers. It's not terribly expensive, and you can get it, especially if you don't have a printer. And I love supporting small business like that. So that's why I do videos. The funny thing is with like King Gubby, nothing I do for them is affiliate at all. Yes, they do send me parts, and I put them on and I film them, but that's all it is. They send me stuff for the lasers, so I don't do anything affiliate with them. Just like this was sent to me. X-Banks sent this to me actually. So thank you so much for that. But they did not ask for anything special, for anything ahead, a script or anything like that, which there wouldn't be because this is live. And they didn't ask for anything really in particular, except for me to make a video and check out the laser. So thank you so much for sending me the laser. And we're going to check it out. So it's pretty basic. If I wasn't talking here, you're probably looking at 15 minutes to set this thing up. I need to get him a player. Yeah. So I keep going way off topic. That's why it's taking so long. But what's awesome about that, what you just said, was he has been here a couple times and he loves running around. He loves in here. And in this desk, I built it for the other studio, goes up and down. It's an electric desk. It's a sit-stand desk, but I use it for a bench. So I built a bench out of it. And he found the buttons and he played on this desk for a half hour probably yesterday. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I get back to my video, Jim. I'll come back and watch the replay later. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing that video from you. If you have not and you're watching right now, check out the Louisiana Hobby Guys, a very good channel, some awesome content, does some really cool stuff with the lasers too. So check out his channel. Rich, I think it's Rich. I could be wrong, but I think it's Rich. Thank you again for the $5. Thank you for all the donations. I think 3 of them. So thank you. All right, what's next in the instructions? Yeah, I need to get him an actual play area. You know what we're going to do? If you are here in the end, I may just walk through, a quick walkthrough. Nothing fancy. Everything is everywhere, so it's going to be kind of not cleaned up version of the walkthrough. But because you guys are here on a Saturday night watching, you might get a quick walkthrough of the studio. So zip ties, cable ties, check. We got the motor on, check. That is literally all the instructions they gave us. So let's scroll down and see. Louisiana Hobby Guy said this will definitely cut through that stuff. So you could probably get one of these and knock out a bunch of really cool. This is the SF. The SF. There's an LF and an SF laser module. So I just want to check out that really quick just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But if you could find or design the designs or design them yourself with those gaskets, you could definitely do it. That would be cool. How to remove the laser shield. Great. Okay. Thumbnail. Slide up and down to adjust the focus. Find the position of the smallest spot. And let's see, is that the SF? Yeah. So this, let me share this so you guys can see what I'm seeing here. I just have to go back. All new setup here. I mean, same computer, different setup. Let's drop this in. Bam. So this is what I'm looking at currently. And yeah, get this out of here. So this is the I wonder if I can get rid of it. I can't. It doesn't matter. So this is the LU2-4-SF laser module. Shows you how to magnetic. Shows you how to put the cover on there, which is cool. I really like that. The focal gauge board to adjust focus. Okay. So what we're going to do is find that focal gauge board. I found it right here. And we'll go down to it. Says sliding, basically you slide it down to the object. Ooh, slide up or down onto the object to find the position. And then looks like an aluminum plate. Oh, for the adept. I like that. You guys see that right in the center? It says for the adept, use an aluminum plate and find smallest focus. Otherwise, for the new hand, just use the focus board. I like that. That's funny there. So good. So good. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. This is easier, so I'm going to use that. How about that? I'm going to pop you guys open. That is awesome. Yeah, the adept and the new hand. That's the new language we're going to use today. The adept and the new hand. Now here's the thing. I suck at getting this paper off these things, but I want to take it off because, you know, it'll change the thickness, right? There we go. Let me pop this over. Need some more tea. There we go. Boom. Just for you guys. Oh. Got it. Yeah. So this piece here is for the new hand. Uh-oh. Do we lose ooh. I might have to. I bet you it's gonna die again. I'll turn it off in a second. I bet you the camera battery's dead. I got 4 batteries. So worst thing about a GoPro is that unfortunately I don't have a power adapter for it. So I got to take off the whole thing to put the battery in. There we go. Boom. Now we have a focus shield. Pop that back over. 63 people. How you guys doing? Let me know what you guys are drinking. I'm going to take a half a second to grab some tea. Got the throat coat. If you have a throat, I don't know, cough or something like that, this stuff is awesome, especially if you don't mind tea. I didn't do anything in mine. I usually throw some honey in it. But I was in a hurry to get here and I didn't. That will be the challenge for the studio space. It is close to home, but I usually start my videos as soon as I know, around the time the little man goes to bed. But I put him to bed, get ready, and then head over here. Like tonight, I was here like 6 minutes early. trying to get everything set up. And this is being the first stream. I was a little bit like, whoa, a little nervous. We got our focus shield. You can see it there. I drink, I don't know how to say that. Is it Bissap? Bissap? I don't know. I don't know how to say that. Okay. So this is where we see if anything smokes. Modbot plugged his in, turned it on, and it smoked on him. So cafe latte, that sounds so good. I have an in-house espresso machine as well, and I 100% understand you're saying. It is amazing, but it's terrible. I drink way too much coffee. Tempting to hit the tequila. It's been a long day. Might as well. I say do it. Why not? So you get some cheap laser glasses. If we burn anything, I'm going to have to use these because I don't have my other glasses are over at the other shop, mostly because I'm going to be using the lasers and the CNC over there still. See, I can't use the CNC in here. They'll kill me. It's to be way too loud. Hibiscus. Oh, nice. So and lasers. So everything over there I have vented. It's all ventilated. It's sent outside, and I built it like that so I could use the lasers. Here, not so much. So if we do anything here, it'll be not a big burn. It'll be quick, and I'll turn up my. I have a fan, and I also have a couple of air purifiers sitting right over here. Now I might get one of those air cleaners that I can use, and maybe when I do stuff like this, I can get it up here close so it does that. But let's see. Hey, press stop after you turn it on, and light burn some weird thing and won't move until you hit stop. Okay, we'll check it out. So let's get it plugged in first. There we go. That was odd. Everything just flashed. Weird. I don't know if it flashed by you guys, but I plugged that in. I didn't even do anything yet. And everything just flashed that was using the same power. That makes me nervous to plug this in now. So it is, I'm going to bring it, I'm going to hopefully have enough juice in this that if we do this, oh, dang it. All right, give me a second. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to change the battery because if this does smoke, we want to make sure we see it, right? Welcome to the Coffee Fund Hero. Hey, thank you so much. A new member, Coffee Fund member. Mamadou, thank you so much. You are awesome. Well pronounced, that's hibiscus in Senegal. Nice. Learned something new today. Welcome to being, thank you for being a member, becoming a member on the Coffee Fund. Bye-bye Magic Smoke. I hope not. But I am going to swap the battery on this real quick. I'm going to find a way to make these things. I have like 4 batteries, but I'm going to find a power adapter, I think. This is, I think, a Hero 7 Black. GoPro Hero 7 Black. And I think I'm going to try to find a power adapter that will work for it as well. Because I really like having an extra camera on the desk here. To do the shots like we were doing, right? But I also don't like, I don't appreciate having to do this in the middle of a stream and swap batteries. But that's just because it takes precious time from firing it up, right? All right, let me get this thing set up. Let's get the get her powered on. There we go. Excuse me. So I'm going to give you both views there. Let me see what I can do to change that up a little bit. There we go. Now we'll see if it smokes from here. We're going to see it. We're going to fire it up. Not literally. I hope not. It is plugged in. Now, everything flashed in here when I plugged it in. I don't know what that means, but I'm hoping that means when I hit the power button here, everything doesn't just shut off. Or not. There we go. I think it's coming on. I don't know what that means. Extra points if you set off the smoke detectors. Yeah, that would be bad. My wife was giving me a hard time about that. Lindsay was like, "What if you set the smoke detectors off, and the fire department comes, and yeah." So it looks like it's on. I think I didn't see any smoke. So there's that. I think that's a good thing. I think what I'm going to do is spin this around, and I'll turn this off. I think what I'm going to do is spin this thing around. I'm going to get it plugged in through the front out here so we can see it better. And I have a USB port. I have a USB hub right over here too. So we can maybe get this thing plugged in where you guys can see it. What are we looking? How's it looking? We're looking okay? A little high on the ISO, but we'll dial that in. Hopefully it's not too echoey in here. It's a little more echoey than the other space because I haven't done much in here as far as sound goes, but I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. So I have our USB. What is going on? Third time's a try. There we go. Third time's a charm. There we go. We'll move it over a little. All right, now we'll fire it up. So it looks like, I don't know what the red light means, but it looks like blue light's on. If I hit that, everything shuts off. So that's your power off. This is your power on. Someone asked me earlier what the difference between this and a Laser Master 2 Pro is. The Laser Master 2 Pro has a lot more safety features. It has end stops. It has it has a safety button. It has way more safety features than what I'm seeing so far here. Right off the cuff, we'll call it. So I'm gonna grab a piece of this. We'll do a little burn here. We'll see if the fire department comes. We'll see what happens. I think in the future, when I do lasers, I'm going to try to get one of those smoke eaters. I'm going to put it up in here that I can like set here and suck the fumes into and hopefully eat the fumes. So here's what wow, that is, I'm going to tell you something. They sent me some metal pieces. One side still has they might actually both still have, I can't tell, but these are cut. You can tell they were cut, probably this way, like that. And there's a lip here. So be careful. Don't cut yourself. But I'm going to use, you know what? I got a better idea. They sent me some wood. Let's use the wood underneath it. Like that. And it looks like they may have even tested this. I'm not sure who this is, but there's a picture of somebody. I'll show you what it looks like in a second here. Here, let me bring this up towards the camera. So this is on. That's awesome. That's on a piece of wood that was in here. It's like a fiberboard kind of stuff. But great. I mean, if that was burnt off this, that's a super good picture if that was burnt off this. I'm pretty impressed there. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to pull out 2 pieces of this wood. We'll use 1 piece to burn. I'm going to fire up my, I'm hoping this doesn't get too loud for you guys. But we're going to fire up the, there we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. The air purifiers are fired up. That was odd. I don't know if it just flashed for everybody, but it flashed for me. 54. We're going down. Did I lose the stream or what? What happened here? Hopefully we're all still here. I'm only seeing, let's see. I see Mamadou, Came Coffee Fun, Bye Bye Magic Smoke, fired up. Not literally. Let me just make sure we're still okay. We're good. We're live. We're live. That's what I like to see. Flash. Yeah, I don't know what just happened, but I can tell you this. Everything just flashed again, and that's only been happening since I plugged this in. So I might just have to get, I'm going to grab an extension cord, and I'm going to plug it in separately. So that way, if something silly is going on here, if something as silly is going on here, it's not going to take us all out, hopefully. So extension cord. I shut down my DJ business at the end of last year, beginning of this year. One thing I loved, if you guys have not seen these, are these right here. They kind of look like old barrettes, like you put in somebody's hair or hair ties. But these are amazing for cable ties. They're super cheap. You pop it over, you drop the top of the elastic over the ball, and you got a cable tie. I use these so much for cables with all my DJ stuff. They're awesome to hide cabling on my truss and everything. They were really cool things, and they're super fast. So I do have the what's it called? I have zip ties and the Velcro zip ties, but I really prefer to use those because they're so much easier. They're faster. There we go. All right. We're plugged in again. I unplugged. Did I unplug the right thing? Yeah. Good. Okay. I got it plugged in separate, so hopefully we don't have any more flashes. I'm hoping. There is tensioners on these belts. They feel okay. Let's pull up some light burn and see what's going on here. Hopefully we don't set fire alarms off. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm not going to do a big burn or anything, because let's not do that. Okay. Grab this. Good old light burn. Yeah. Allow access. Okay. So now, you know what? Let me pop up and share this so you guys can see it. Turn off auto home on start if you haven't already. I haven't done anything yet. I haven't set this thing up yet. So let's pop over here. I'll share my screen so you guys can see what is cooking. So I'm over here in Lightburn. Let's get rid of this. We are going to, let's see. Will it find it? Let's see if it finds it. Oh, it did. Okay. So we'll add the device. What would you like to call it? Let's call it Aufero Laser. Okay. I have lost my cursor. I don't know what's going on here. What in the heck is happening? Weird. That was super weird, right? All right. Dimensions, yep, great. Auto home off because it does not have end stops. And oh, curmudgeon, how you doing? Oh crap! I forgot we lose an hour tonight. Turn off Lightburn, a difficult programmer similar to Kira, completely different than Kira, but there's so many tutorials. This is the best laser program in my opinion. I did not turn off auto. Yeah, I did. Okay. There we go. Boom. It's there. And it's not hard to learn at all. It's not hard to learn at all. So I'm going to move it myself and home it right here. I'm going to call that home. Why not? $1 p.m. there. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump in here. We're just going to grab, I don't know, a quick file. Let's see what I can find. I think I did my logo last time. So let's look for that. That did not help. 1 second. This new setup is a little bit crazy because everything's in a weird spot, and I'm using 2 monitors that I usually don't do it like this because, well, this is the first stream here, so there's that. I swear I did my logo. There we go. Ooh, I have all sorts of fun stuff, but let's just do a logo real quick. Logo. Yeah, Marlin, great. Well, I lied. Let me close this real quick. There we go. I knew it was here somewhere. Okay, let me pop that back in. I don't know what you guys are saying, but hi. Let's see. 4 a.m. here. I better go to bed. I'll watch the replay. Thanks so much. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for becoming a Coffee Fun member. And have a great night. Thank you so much. Oh, curmudgeon, how you doing? Lightburb. Okay. Just catching up on my notifications. All right, so we're just going to use this Edge of Tech logo. I'm going to give it, we'll give it this layer. We're just going to do a line. Now, this says it'll go 10,000 millimeters a minute. So I think we should try that out. Fun fact, we probably should. There we go. So our inches a minute. There we go, like that. Better for diode, of course. Also, we want to make sure that if we go back here to device settings, that we can. Ooh, where did it go? Am I missing it there? I want to turn on. I want to make sure I can see machine settings. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I must have missed it there. Enable anti-aliasing beginner mode. Well, am I losing it? There's we got to turn on. Did they move it on me? I want to make sure I can see it, fire up the laser diode and see it. Wall. Huh. You guys are probably yelling in the comments, right? 3 or 4 updates behind on Lightburn. Uh-oh. I better do that. But isn't there a... oh, here we go. Nope, that's the start button. Where's the fire button? I wonder if they moved it or something. Interesting. I must be losing my mind here. Oh, so it looks like I'm behind. The laser fires is on the basic. Oh, did I miss that? Oh, hang on. You're not talking here. You're talking over here. Ah, then I clicked the wrong one, of course. This one? Yeah, I thought it was right here too. Start button, file, framing. I don't see it. Scanning offset. Yeah, I thought so too. Crazy, huh? Now let's see what happens. If I go to move, yeah, there's no focus. There's no... Interesting. All right, let's do something. Let's move this over here. We're gonna just keep moving here because I don't want it to get too late. Let me pull this out. The first thing I'm gonna do is just drop this thing down to the right height. Check. We're at the right height. I'm gonna slide my little spacer. I'm gonna slide that out. Put this about right there because why not? In a second here, I'm gonna pop all the cameras off in a second here. Let's just do a quick frame. Oh, hang on. Huh. Interesting. You know what? It did not save. I wonder if did it shut off? It didn't save my laser. Okay. We're on. Change origin. Yeah, for sure. Instructions are not the best. True story. Instructions suck. Not gonna lie. We're gonna use current position and center for my origin, and I don't even show that this thing's on now. Let's just check something out here. Well, it's got something on COM4. So let me close Lightburn. Actually, you know what's interesting is it's not in this list either. When I went through this already, let's see what happens here. Maybe I need to update Lightburn as well. So we're gonna add it. I called it. I did this earlier, but we're gonna do this again. Aufero Laser 2. Take off auto home. Great. Okay, it's in the list. Okay, great. It's still not showing here. Maybe I'll do this. There we go. COM4. Oh, did you see that? Everything just flipped. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you know what's hilarious? I'm laughing my butt off over here because I'm moving the cursor around and I'm not sharing that screen. So there's that. All right. So I got it. It's actually connected now. It says it's actually connected now. We'll say that. We're set right there. We are. Hey, look, the fire button is there now. Yay. It's actually there. So you must have to be connected. I'm going to restart Lightburn. It might not like the hub, but it'll get over it, hopefully. Otherwise, I'll have to run a actual cable back, which would be okay too. I just, for this setup, normally I ran it like this. Now I've run all my other lasers just like this, so I'm hoping, hopefully it's not a big deal. There we go. So it says it's ready. Let's see this thing move. Nope. Locked out during alarm or jog state. There we go. So that right there is what happens when you hit the home button. I can't tell if it came back on because it's in front of me. Is it back on? That's awesome. All right, let me get your comments back up here. So it says it's an alarm. I don't know. Maybe that's why it's flashing. Give me a second. Let me grab your comments because I lost you temporarily. There we go. Stop button in Lightburn. Yeah, I tried that. Let's see. It's because Gerbil doesn't show home. Press stop. Okay, just a glitch. You'll press stop in Lightburn to get it to fire or anything. Okay, let me hit stop. Check. Move it over here. Check. Oh, that's gonna make some noise. I don't know where it thought it was going, but it went all over the world. Hobby Hands, thank you so much. Great Ender 2 Pro review. Got mine. Super Prince. Thank you. Thank you so much. $2. Stop button and Lightbird, then it works. Thank you. I got that. What's interesting is it doesn't know where the hell it is, I don't think. So let's do that. Yeah, it's going backwards. Interesting. So there's an origin. Yay. Okay. So it kind of moves. So that's good. Check your origin. Check. Origin. Check. What I might do is save a position, but we'll deal with that later. So here, let's do this. Bam. Okay, now. That's better. It's about where I expect it to be. Perfect. I set the origin down in the front corner there, and we should be golden now. They might put out some new firmware. I so far, not bad. Haven't done much with it, as you see. Let me get another camera set up. I have no idea. Let's see. Hey, there is a fire button. So let's pop this bad boy up to. It is firing, so that's good. I just fired it like at. Okay, it stopped firing. That's good. At like 25% there. So real quick, let's pop Edutech logo in. Check. Let's frame it. Perfect. Why not? I mean, it's close enough. We'll set that layer. We'll go make sure. I'm gonna pump this bad boy up. This thing says it can do 10,000 millimeters a minute. So let's see what that looks like, right? Why not? Come on. I want to pump up the power too. We'll do like, here we go. Good. Good. Do a frame. I'm just going to do a quick burn because we don't want to set the fire alarms off here in the new building. You know, the first day, the first stream. We fire this in. Boom. We can see. I'm going to hit shift frame, which will show you the laser. Let's see. Might not show you the laser if I turned it all the way back down. Hang on. You still can't. Oh, you can kind of see it when it gets over there. Okay, so here's the deal. I am going to pop my comments back up full screen, or at least half screen, so I can see everything. And let's get this thing rolling. We'll check how long it's going to take. And I'll pop your comments back up. Oh, curmudgeon. Let's see. Doing current position works for one without end stops. Yes. But you manually move it to the center first for sure. Yeah, safety squints. We'll get those on in a second. I got them right here. Got to move and set origin. Check. Got that done. The really good green safety glasses that you guys can't see because I'm not showing you. I'll put those on. Let me make sure I bumped up my Z1 to 10K. We're going to find out. I just got off work. What's up, Andrew Smith? What's happening? Excuse me. 10 watts burn everything. Okay. So I have it set right now at 10,000 millimeters a minute at 95% because why not? I have not done any testing. I've not done, we haven't checked it out. Well, let's pop this preview. Let me just see how long this is going to be. Wow. I was going to put some music on, but 17 seconds, according to this. Let me just frame it. Ooh, that's going to be off. I just made it a little bigger. So let me just pretend I know where center is. It's okay if it's off right here. I don't care. Close enough. Boom. Close enough. All right, here's what we're going to do. I smell smoke here in Pennsylvania. Andrew Smith, yes. Kind of. I mean, this is the new studio. So here we go. This shouldn't take long. Preview shows us it's going to take 20 seconds. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to put my safety specs on here over my glasses that do not work very well. I'm going to give you this view here. It's a black view of nothingness until I turn this camera on. We're going to hit burn and see what happens. You ready? Cross your fingers. I mean, from what I can see, it's burning. I can definitely smell it. So I just used the little card that came with the, oh, that was fast, 20 seconds. I used the little card that came with it to get the level. I can definitely smell it. So I'm hoping my air purifiers kick in and there's no smoke alarm right here. So we're good. That's awesome. Burning Gems, thank you so much. Pew, pew. Dang it, that's zippy. Andrew Smithy, yes. Let's see how it looks. I'll bring it over towards you. Actually, why don't I just show you on this camera? Duh. Here you go. Boom. A little shadowy because of the camera itself, but other than that, I would say, look at that. That was fast. It didn't, I mean, it's not, obviously, it's not like super deep or anything, but that came out pretty dang good. That came out pretty dang good. I'll move me over here maybe for a minute so you guys can see it. As you can see, it's not too deep. What camera is that? Close-up cam, nice quality. This is, what is this thing? It's a GoPro Hero 7 Black Edition. I found it on the Facebook Marketplace like a while ago because I wanted to use it as an overhead camera. The challenge I had as an overhead camera is that you can't zoom it. So it was like the angle of GoPros is super wide. It was showing way off the table. So I can't use it as that. But I'm going to figure out something else. That's nice content too. Thank you. Thanks. Nice content. Very nice. Yeah, not bad. I would say that's definitely not bad. For the first burn on this thing, I think if we slowed it down a little, we get a little more smoke in the studio here. But if we slowed it down a little, man, I'm really at 10,000 millimeters a second. Jim, have a good one. Let's see. Oh, you can't see that. That probably helps if I actually get it anywhere near the camera. Maybe not. Okay. It's too light to see unless I zoom in. But anyways, not bad. Jim, thank you so much for coming, though. Yeah, I would say not bad for 10,000 millimeters a minute. I mean, at 95% power. Andrew Smith, thank you so much. Grab a coffee. I need one. This is only a 5. I believe this is the little one, a 5-watt head. So it's a single diode. Hero 7. Wow, I'm still rocking the 2. I have an older one too. Yeah. I love the old. I think it's probably a 2. I'm guessing it's a 2 or maybe like a first gen or something. 7,000 does good depth. We can do one more. Should we try it one more time? Andrew Smith, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let's slow this bad boy down. Let's go to 7,000 millimeters a minute. I'm going to spin it. I'm just going to spin this wood around real quick here. So it's all the same height and everything. Put that about right there. We'll jump into this camera quick. Boom. 5-watt at 10K did that. Yeah, it's not deep by any means. It's not deep, but I tell you, not bad. It's not bad. It's close. I'm not going to get this thing perfect, but here's 7,000 millimeters a minute, 95. I'm not sure. We should go look though. 62 of us, 38 likes. Smash it. Here we go. Woo, you see the smoke in that one. At least I do here. And that's not great. Yeah, I'll definitely probably work on getting like a smoke eater for down here when I do stuff like this. A lot of the stuff I do with lasers and CNC is not going to be done here. It's going to be done at my house where I can ventilate it, not in the new studio. But, you know, so what we got? Not bad. Not bad. There you go. A little darker on that one. Not bad at all. 95%. Don't really feel it still. So this was the first one. You can see a little lighter. This was the second one. Definitely darker, but it looks great. Will it cut? Forged in fire. Good point. I would say it would burn. I wouldn't say cut. I mean, it'll cut if I do enough passes, probably. Is the firmware limit actually set at or above 10K? That's a good question, though. Old curmudgeon. So that's not bad. I really do think for a cheap, I mean, this thing was like $289, I think, $269, right around there, straight from their website. Also, I'll have a link after this in the description below. You'll see a link for X Banks, and they have it as well. Either way, both of them are affiliate links. They sent me this laser, no money exchanged hands, and they didn't ask for anything. They just told me to check it out, so I'm checking it out. So far, not bad. I'm digging it. Forget to change camera angles, so there's that. I'm going to put this way over here. So yeah, any questions? Any questions? Not bad at all. Man, that was fast. And let me look. I'm going to see if let me dive into the firmwares here. Let's see if we can go see. I'm going to put this back up on the screen here. And let's see if we can jump in. I think we can see the machine settings. Uh-oh, I wonder if I can. Nice. Let's go see. Oh, that doesn't really help us, does it? Okay. It is homing. Oh, we don't care about homing. We don't care about that. Yeah, we do care. We want to look. All right, here we go. Let me make this make this full size for everybody to see. Can't get 40 watt and down. Okay, I got my 40 watt laser around 389. Nice. That's awesome. 3,000 makes a good burn for 5 watt. 10,000 would assume, yeah. There are advantages to a 5 watt versus a comparable price 40 watt. Really depends what you want to do. So I'm assuming the 40 watt you mean by CO2. I'm assuming. Otherwise, you mean the double diode lasers that they're coming out with that they're calling much larger. Yeah, the output settings, I see that right there. It's 10,200 output right here. Y acceleration is 1,800. Y steps are at 80. X 10,200. So yeah, I mean, theoretically, they have them set. I'm going to cancel without doing anything silly, but theoretically, they have them set fast enough, which is great. So they're not saying 10,000 millimeters a minute, and then they're limiting you in, in the firmware. That was a good thought, though, for sure. All right, we're not going to save that. I'm going to maximize this. 20 watt 4 diode unit coming out. Holy moly, that'll be sick. So that's good. So here's the thing: the smaller and this is kind of how it works, right? The smaller the laser output, the smaller the laser beam will be, right? The spot. And that is so much better for details, pictures, that kind of stuff. The bigger is better for if you want to cut or engrave deep, that kind of thing. Maybe not the best at the tiny, small details. So there's kind of pros and cons. Now I have a 50 watt, 250 watt CO2 lasers at home that are completely different, amazing. They'll do pictures decently, not as good as this would. Probably because this, I mean, just from what ours saw already, looks like it's going to do pictures pretty good. But it's completely different. CO2 I use it completely different than this anyway. But something like this, I could see using this for canvas tiles. I could see using this for coasters, for slate. a lot of that stuff would be perfect if you wanted to get into a little business, even selling stuff to your friends at a super low price. I think it's like $289. I got to double check. I'll double check while we're talking here, but like $289-ish from their site. You know, you could make that money back in a heartbeat, in my opinion. Now I sell, I'm even wrong, $269 straight from them right now. And I know there's going to be, I have a link that I'll put in after the show here that will go to my affiliate link. And, there you go. So, but here's the thing. If you could make that money back so fast. Coasters, I sell a set of 4 for $15, and they cost what, 30 cents a piece or something to make. So that's cool. You could do slate coasters. They're a little more expensive to make, but super easy to do as well. And you can sell those for $15-20 a set of 4. Output is 5 watts. Yes, on this one. Does the manufacturer say the focus dot is a square or a rectangle? They didn't. What I could do, I just closed Lightburn, but I could put my glasses on and I could see, but I don't know what this laser is. I'm guessing, I don't know what lens is on this. But you could do coasters, you could do a ton of stuff and make money back so fast. At $269, this gets you into the diode game. Now, that being said, if you spent a little more money, you get something much nicer. And I mean, it's probably more capable. We'll say that. But if you just want to get into it and start cranking out and make some money and then pay for your next machine with that money, this isn't a bad unit to start with. I don't see the safety stuff like the Laser Masters have. The Laser Master 2 has more safety than this. The Laser Master 2 Pro does. I'm sure it has some safety built in. But I just, the Pro has a fire sensor. It has a stop button, all that stuff. And this is just a basic, get yourself into the game and rock and roll. Old Curmudgeon Slate is dead simple. With a 5-watt laser would crank them out. Absolutely. Coasters, cork coasters, you would fly through those. You would just fly through those. King Gubby, thank you so much. $20. Aufero is a jammin' rig. Jim is a man. Thank you so much. What do you think of yours? We just did our first little test burns and stuff, and it's not bad so far. It's definitely cheap to get into. And I think it lacks some of the safety stuff that I saw from, their other machines. But before I say that, I want to see what they call out for safety, because I could be completely wrong here. But I just don't see as much. I'm sure. Let's see. Let's see what they call out for safety, if they call out anything really. Easy installation. It is super fast to install this or to build this thing. $20. Thank you again. If I wasn't talking here, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, very fast. Enhanced grayscale, 1.8 series firmware, 32-bit motherboard, 390 by 390. Got a bunch of available materials. It's laser girdable, compatible with Lightburn, 10,000 millimeters a second. We saw that happen. 20 seconds. It did my logo in 20 seconds. Let's see. The fastest entry-level laser engraver up to 15,000 millimeters a minute when stable situation. I don't know about that, because you have your firmware set at 10,000. What do we see? 10,200 or something like that. Let's see. I'm gonna pop this open real quick so you can see what I'm checking out. So this is what I'm looking at. We saw the firmware limits it, so unless you're gonna jump into firmware and change that, I don't think so. The frame is solid. I could say that. Version 8 firmware. or version 1.8. I'm curious if there's a new one. 9th gen motherboard, 32-bit. It's super fast, super quiet, by the way. Let's see. We have this one right here. This is the laser they sent me, the LU2-4 short focus. Excuse me. Smaller spot, even more suitable for engraving. There we go. So what they're saying is, let's see, depending on which way it goes, 0.150 millimeters and 0.119 millimeters there. Curmudgeon, have a great night. Thank you so much. We also came up with a little loophole for the absolute coordinates thing. Hey, let me know. I'll check that out. So it looks like you could do air assist if you want, which is sweet. I'm sure King Gubby is working on that if they haven't already put it out. You know, what's funny is they haven't said anything. Oh, here's safety. Here we go. So the active position protection, if it shocks or bumps, it'll stop it. If you pull the USB out, it'll stop the laser, so that's good. If the laser's stuck in one spot for a long time, that's good. And it has a safety button. It cuts it if there's abnormal power too. There's a fuse overheat. So it does have a bunch of safety stuff. This, to me, and maybe King Gubby can tell me what you think too. But this, to me, reminds me of the Laser Master 2 when it first came out. So this is almost just like that, except for a better board and stuff, safety-wise. So not bad. I mean, to be honest, $269 gets you in on this. That's a pretty smoking deal. Grab an air assist. You could probably throw that on pretty dang easy, especially with all the attachment points back here. Yeah, grab the air assist. That would be awesome on this thing. I bet this thing is going to bang out pictures like it's nobody's business. I'm going to do some testing on this thing. I'll get some posts done. I can't do it in here, obviously. Looks pretty similar. Yeah, it's very similar. Done and done. Nice. So check out King Gubby. They have a bunch of stuff. They have stuff for the Aufero Laser 2, it looks like, and they have the enclosure I did a video on recently, if I could talk. So let me just make sure no PayPal. Good. Good, Brian. So here's what I'm going to do. Because you guys are left, we've been at this for over 2 hours. I'm going to shut her down pretty quick here, but don't go anywhere. You can go anywhere if you want to. But because there's 53 people left, which isn't a huge number, but that's okay, I am going to jump in to StreamYard, jump on my phone, and we're going to take a quick walkthrough just for you guys. And then stay tuned because there's going to be a video coming of the studio anyway. But we'll do a quick walkthrough because, you know, why not? You guys are here. It's the end. Let me get a code. Oops. I just have to pop this code in so I can log in. Excuse me. All right, let me turn down volume. I'm going to turn off I'll mute this one. Boom. Let's enter the studio. Uh-oh. Here we go. So perfect. So we should have, oops, pop that out. I'm going to make this my full screen. Cool, thanks. Honestly, think it's one of the best deals out there right now. If you get some limit switches on it, easily the best product they have. Yeah, and it looked like there was plugs for the limit switches. as well. I believe I saw some plugs in here in the board. Let me unplug this. In here, right there. Oh, if I could see. There we go. I don't know if that's what that's for or not, but hey, maybe it is. All right, here's the deal. You guys are here. This is the last couple minutes. I'm going to walk through. I can still see your comments, which is great. How I want a laser engraver. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. Just remember, you need to ventilate big time. So here's what we got. Here's where I am right now. So I have, the lights set up right here. This is the bench I've been working on. In front of me, I got a TV that has color issues, apparently. And you guys right there, which is great. The camera is right in front of me there. And this is the rest of the room. So I'm going to build, let me pop some lights on here for you guys. There we go. It's kind of a mess because I'm just trying to build this thing. I'm trying to put this place together, and I wanted to stream tonight. So how hard to mod it for limit switches? Good question. I bet you King Gubby knows that answer better than I do right now because I haven't looked into it. But this is going to be probably gear desk and maybe some a B-roll table there. It's an old it's actually my DJ booth. I brought it down. It has the rails. I can clamp everything to. So what you guys were seeing right now is this side. That's where I was just filming. And this giant wall here looks pretty homey. Yes. Where's the snack drawers? Yes, I need some. So we'll walk through here. This is where I'm going to do Hotmakes from. So I won't have to use the other setup anymore. So I can actually do it right from there. And I got a couple of more desks here set up. This is my work laptop. This is going to be a charging station and some other area here. Probably a charging station and maybe another little B-roll spot. Not sure. Also, I have that room. So if I pop into here really quick, excuse me. There you go. Here's a whole new room that is super big that I'm going to put my print farm in. So right now, as you can see, I'm just got a bunch of crap and a ladder. I was working on stuff. I only have a couple printers here so far. These are all my originals. A couple of Ender 3s here that I started the channel with. A piece of crap TiVo. Probably prints okay, but TiVo's a piece of crap company. CR30s, I got to get that one built. And yeah, I got the Kaiwu hiding. These aren't in final spots. I'm just trying to get, I just try to put them up off the ground for now. And then if you look back, there you go. That's where we were. Yeah, I probably have an echo because my phone's volume keeps echoing. Sorry about that. Yeah. So yeah, back into the room here. Again, that's where we were. Shut some lights down. Yeah, this is original. This building was built in the 1800s. So there's that. Hang on real quick. Boom.